Hello, 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 John Mason. How's everybody? Hope you're all well, considering. The news is out today. Donald Trump, playing at being the big bad dictator, like his role model Putin, has deployed hundreds of federal law enforcement agents on the streets of D.C. FBI, DEA, Homeland Security, and he's also making plans to deploy hundreds of National Guard troops into D.C. And the talk is of federalize, bringing the D.C. Metropolitan Police under federal control in violation of the district's home rule charter. The pretext, the excuse is that crime. Trump says that crime is running rampant in D.C. and homelessness is running rampant in D.C. And he hypes the incident about one of Elon Musk's Doge dweebs. Uh, you know these little twerps who think they can just take over an agency and mess everything up. Thousands of career civil servants are tossed aside, and these little pukes that probably didn't get their first night of pleasure try to take them over. Well, this little twerp, this one little twerp, the guy known as Big Balls, got beat up in a carjacking. Well, they got the kids who stole the car. And now he's a martyr for Trump's so-called war on D.C. War on crime, which is really a war on D.C. and the first shot at a war on predominantly Democratic cities like Chicago and New York and Los Angeles. And trust me, he's got Philadelphia on the list. This is all dictator stuff. But it's the act of a week, and it comes about the same time as the pushback against Texas's redistricting of congressional districts to eliminate Democratic seats. In other words, he's desperate. He's flailing. He doesn't know what to do. He just wants to be the big bad tough guy. And he thinks he can do it by putting the troops in, I wouldn't say harm's way, because there's nothing for them to do. It's like with the National Guard troops in L.A. during the protests against the immigration, the terrorizing of immigrants. Oh, and the Marines. You just sit around the barracks, play video games, and are bored out of their wits. That's their enemy, boredom, not the immigrants. And Donald Trump is also an enemy. Anyway, let's call things by the right names. Dictatorship. It is about this time, pretty soon, Trump is going to go to Alaska and visit and welcome Putin. But he's going to further disgrace this country by trying to settle a peace deal with Russia over Ukraine, while Zelensky isn't at the table. If you can hear my voice, Zelensky, don't give in. I am one of millions of Americans who stand by the people of Ukraine, whom you are valiantly leading. I admire you. I admire Slava Ukraini. And now that I'm talking about the Ukrainians, let the Ukrainians be our role model. Just as our ancestors got together to fight for independence, the Ukrainians are fighting for their independence. Have we forgotten those lessons? Of course, Trump would like us to forget those lessons, which is why he's erasing huge chunks of American history at the Defense Department, at the Library of Congress, at the Smithsonian. He's trying to erase the so-called inconvenient parts of American history. The ones that actually talk about slavery, the genocide of the indigenous peoples, the oppression of people of color, the rough treatment immigrants from Eastern Europe had coming to this country, all that. So Americans, like the Ukrainians, like our ancestors, let's get out there and organize. Organize at your work sites. Organize at your houses of worship. Organize in your neighborhoods and your communities. Organize in your ladies' sewing circles or your chess clubs. But organize. Raise yourselves to consciousness. Understand that Trump is not indomitable. Trump is not bulletproof. Just as I see the videos of people in Los Angeles standing up to the ICE agents, and they back down, retreat. They can do it, we can do it. Come on, Americans. Let's make our ancestors proud of us. And let's make our grandchildren proud of us. Don't let any of your grandkids say, Daddy, what the hell were you doing when fascism came to America? And when voting time comes, don't let anybody stop you. Don't let some silly little twerp who tries to challenge your right to vote win. And don't be intimidated by these voter integrity laws, which is trying to do one thing or the other to prevent you from voting. And vote. And think. And read and study. And another form of inspiration. John Lewis. You see, I have a t-shirt with his slogan, "Get into good trouble, necessary trouble." If we gotta do that, let's do it. Just like John Lewis did. Even after the March on Selma, when the state troopers cracked his head open, he kept fighting. He kept fighting. So let him also be a role model for us. Okay, now, advertisements. All this work I do in my media, this YouTube channel, my blog, my podcasting, my poetry, my fiction, are work. It's all work. And I pay money to get on these platforms. And I need to be compensated for getting this material on my platforms and hopefully raise it to a higher level. Therefore, please get on my website, johnomason.com. and click either the PayPal button or the Buy Me a Coffee button and see what you can give. I would greatly appreciate it. And also, Soldier of the Cross, my novel, is available on Amazon.com. It is the story of David Lucas, who, as a young man in the early 60s, is a drunk and a horror chaser and a school bully. He gets in trouble in the army. He comes out of the army a fanatical, born-again Christian, wanting to be a virile, manly man for Jesus. But how he goes about it leads him into disaster. Please pick it up. Soldier of the Cross on Amazon.com. And also, Hamperific is a lovely little CBD product store located on Snyder Avenue near 15th Street in South Philadelphia. There you'll find some of the finest cannabis-infused products. Flour and gummies and candies and drinks and teas and lip balm and hand sanitizer and dog treats. Yep, dog treats. Look them up, please. HamperificLLC.com. Okay. And also, my beloved career and business coach, Michelle Snow. Michelle's excellent, way excellent, in helping you develop your professional career or small business. Let you know what you're doing right, where you need work, and help you network with other up-and-coming entrepreneurs and professionals. Please look her up. GrowWithSnow.com. Okay, we got a fight ahead of us, Americans. I know we're up to it. I know we can beat this bastard, this blood orange twerp. And we shall be free. Thanks. Have a good week ahead of you.